Hey guys, not so perfect mom here with my not so perfect hair and my robe. Because, screw it. Um, I wanted to talk about autism today. I feel like my settings, I look like a counselor's room. um, Autism is a huge thing that is happening to a lot of kids. It's growing and nobody really knows why or how you have it. It's just something that you're born with, but it's growing. And when I had my daughter, I could tell that like a year and a half, somewhere in there, that it just wasn't right. And she was my first, so I didn't exactly have another child to go off of as far as guidelines, but something just wasn't right. She was extremely angry all the time. And I mean, I know that kids have their terrible twos and they have their little tantrums, but she was so violent and she would pull her hair out and bang her head against the wall. And I mean, she'd bite herself and hit herself and just scream. Sounded like we were murdering her. And we wasn't even in the same room. She'd be mad about a broken crayon or something. Um, but it just didn't feel right. It got to the point where we would have to intervene with these episodes, I call them, um, because she would get so violent. And we would have to do CPI restraints on her so that she wouldn't hurt herself and so that we could get her to breathe with us and to calm down and to you know because that is a problem with autistic children, is they have a lot of behavioral problems. They don't know how to let their emotions out. And I can't imagine, it's got to be difficult to be angry or upset or pissed off and not be able to say, hey, you did this to me and this pisses me off, stop. They can't make that connection, and it gets frustrating. And they have episodes, at least my daughter does, because she's trying to communicate with us and we're not understanding. She doesn't know how to explain it any different, and it gets frustrating. It affects behavioral problems, it affects communication skills, it affects socialization skills. It's not that autistic children are dumb. They're actually complete opposite. I've had quite a few people that I've mentioned that my daughter's autistic, and they'll look at her and go, she doesn't look autistic. I'm like, no, she looks like an 8-year-old girl. I mean, autism doesn't look like anything. And I've even got people, I've got people that don't agree with Nina's diagnosis. I've got people that don't necessarily believe that she is autistic, and that's fine. That's everybody's opinion. The only thing I have to say about it is you're not here seeing all the fits. You're not here to see these episodes and to see her pulling her hair out and to see her bashing her head against the wall and to watch her struggle through all this. And some people, they don't take the time to actually look at her and watch her and listen to her. They just see, oh, there's Diana and she's normal. And she is normal. But she's not at the same time. And that's okay too. I'm not normal. Nobody's normal. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody does anything perfect. And she's going to be the same damn way. But I'm hoping that by talking about it and by talking about our experiences and asking other moms to talk about their experiences, not every kid, not every autistic child has what I like to call episodes. You know, there's high functioning autism, there's low functioning autism, there's all it's a spectrum. There's all different kinds and sorts. Some are nonverbal, some can't. I mean, it, it's all depths. My daughter personally is considered a high functioning autistic child. She was originally diagnosed with Asperger's, which is a high functioning autism. But they've just kind of merged it all together onto the spectrum now. But I'm hoping that we can talk about these things, and people that have autistic kids or know autistic kids can chime in. Or even if you don't have autistic kids or know anybody and you're just curious, it's growing. And I don't really know if that's good or bad, because even though it causes delays as far as behavioral problems, communication problems, socialization skills, they're so incredibly smart that the rest of that in the long run is okay. Like, that they're going to be okay. They might have troubles making friends along the way, but that they're smart. That they're going to be able to handle themselves. And if they're anything like my daughter, she's very blunt and she doesn't care and she will tell you what's what. And I like that too. Please, please share this video, watch this video, talk to me, tell me your stories. If you know somebody, whatever the case may be, let's talk about it.